Live. There we go.
We're back on YouTube.
Back on YouTube.
No shit.
Yeah.
Back on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. What is going on, everybody? Frankie and Miguel here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen guys at Calebra's Lounge. We do apologize for the quality of the video right now. It's got a little graininess to it.
Well, let's wait until we see what it looks like.
But we're definitely have to work on that. Let me see how it looks.
Just testing out the.
It's grainy.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be somewhat grainy.
It's super grainy. It's like the grainy of all grainies, honestly.
That's not even that bad.
Goody, how you doing? Hey, Goody, I don't know if you made it or not, but I guess a couple weekends ago, Fresno had another convention. I forget which one it was.
And I mean,
it looked like it was a fun one. I saw some pictures of some people that went. I don't think me and Goody are friends on Facebook. I'll have to change. I'll friend you up.
Yeah.
Now
it's raining really hard.
Yeah, now it's raining hard. Yeah. But it does look like it was a fun time. So let me know, Goody, in the comments if it was a good time or if you went or not. Leo, Robert, how you guys doing? Again, I do apologize for the picture, you guys. We're on Miguel's new laptop, and we are
using the built-in
webcam.
Just so I wanted to see how it looks. I think it looks decent. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad. Honestly, that's not the worst quality I've seen as far as just a built-on.
Right. Let me know how the audio sounds, you guys. Obviously, we're using a mic again. This is not the normal one. We use our emergency mic. But let us know how the audio sounds as well in the comments, you guys. Let us know.
Hey, what do you call that? Tim here, Leo, Robert, Steven, and I think Eduardo just chatted. So Eduardo Lewis, how's it going, guys? It's not raining on the east side at the moment. Right now. It kind of on and off. Looks great, sound and video.
Is that Steven Wood?
Yeah, I was just talking to his better half, actually.
Steven Wood, you guys, for those of you that do not know, he's been a longtime supporter, he and Crystal, of the show. And he actually was our big winner, yeah?
Yes.
He was our big winner of our final raffle. So congratulations to Steven there. Oh, man, that's awesome. Congratulations, bro.
Hey, Tom checking in as well. Leo says it also looks good and sounds good. Also, okay, excellent. So look at it. It's not looking too bad.
I'm going to do a little bit of sharing, Mike, so if you want to talk for a little bit.
Do your sharing. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Yeah, like I was saying, Steven, I was talking to your better half right before this because I was trying to get it to you yesterday. I apologize that we couldn't, but I have all the stuff here. So hopefully after this, we got to go back to work again. Lost another employee. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Gosh, every time we start catching up on that, just right back down. But nonetheless, once we're done with work again today, hopefully we can go stop by, drop it off to you or something. So I want to get you that package. That'd be awesome. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Look, there's a cigar to commemorate Will Smith. Chris Rock, any suggestions? I would probably pick the Knuckle Buster.
That's a good one, or a cigar with a lot of spice, something that'll really slap you in the mouth.
No, it makes you want to slap your mama, or a comedian. One of those two. I'm thinking a punch. Yeah, the punch would definitely work out.
No, you can't do a punch. Can't do a punch because that dude did not punch. He open hand slapped another man. So you can't do that. You can't do a punch.
Lewis, thank you. Yeah, okay, there we go. So it is looking pretty good. See, I told you. I wanted to thank Frankie because if he hadn't waited, I might not have won. Oh my gosh. But yeah, my goodness, it feels good. We are back on YouTube, by the way, guys. So if you guys would rather be watching over there, that is now an option again. Just remember, when it comes time for questions and whatnot, you are on a delay over on YouTube. So it's not that we don't see your comments. It's just that they come in and you get the information like 3 to 5 seconds behind Facebook for some reason. For some weird reason. I still don't get it 100%. But glad you're watching wherever you might be watching.
And, of course, in the comments, you guys, I do got to ask. I mean, I don't really watch any of the award shows anymore.
I didn't see it.
I mean, not to get too personal or political, the whole woke stuff that they're pushing now, I don't agree with, so I don't watch it. And a lot of movies that I like, they don't nominate for anything. So it is what it is. But if you guys watched it, if you guys saw the replays, what do you think of what happened last night between Will Smith and Chris Rock? Do you think Chris Rock was out of line? Do you think Will Smith was out of line? Definitely would like to know your guys' opinions in the comments if you guys want to go ahead and give those to us. I'll send you the cut of their mic.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry about that.
So, I mean, I'll give my opinion because I don't mind. You know, it is what it is. You know, they're both comedians. They're both public figures. There's tons of public figures. Whoa, the light just went crazy on that.
Why? Yeah, what just happened?
It's fine here. It just went crazy on there. You have like a screensaver time thingy?
No, that was weird.
Oh,
yeah,
no, it did flicker on here. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what
Spooky,
that was.
Scary.
All right, pick back up.
But, being a public figure, you have to expect sometimes people are going to say things about you or your partner that you may not like. Doesn't mean you get to resort to violence just because you were laughing 1 second and noticed your wife was getting pissed, so you had to do something about it.
That's the moment. That's the.
Not only that is, I won't get into their relationship because obviously I don't know them personally, just what I've heard. But you can't go from laughing about it to looking over and back, oh, wait, no, we're not laughing. I got to go do something. Completely disrespectful on Will Smith's part. That's my opinion. If you guys have a different one, I'm open to hearing about it. Let me know.
I mean, he got in one little fight. His mom got scared, told him, you can't slap somebody because your wife doesn't have hair, okay? I just saw that just right before this, actually. Everyone's talking about it. It's ridiculous. Let me get into some of these comments. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? Checking in from Canada. Rock probably shouldn't have, but hey, it's a joke. Suck it up. Yeah, that's all it is. And the cheating situation, of course. Based on what I know about the whole Tupac thing, I think that slap was for his wife, just a lot of stuff building up. That's what I thought as well. That's honestly what I thought. 1 second.
Yeah. No, I could agree with that too. It was definitely unexpected. I mean, I never would have seen that come from Will Smith. He always seems like a really cool, chill guy. But it is what it is. Chris Rock's comedian, and that's what they do. I think Chris Rock handled it well too. I mean, I think he handled it better than anybody else. He handled the best way anybody could have handled that. So it is what it is. Good on him. It was definitely a highlight for that whole show. I know that much.
Oh, it's the only reason I would even hear about it. I don't remember anyone else talking about anything else that happened. And I don't even want to hear about it. After like the 30th time I finally watched it, I was like, oh, he got slapped. And he took it like a champ. Mm-hmm. As you said, he took it very well. That's it. That's the end of the story. And then Will Smith had to go and be kind of a jerk and start making everyone uncomfortable, shouting and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, at least there was another freak out between two lady stars, they're singers. Miley Cyrus and somebody else.
Oh, way back when?
Not too long. I guess a couple of
years. Not gonna say not Little Kim.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. Like, oh, talk about me in the papers. What's good? You know what? They exchanged a few words, but then it was done, and then they let the show continue.
Yeah.
So if those two individuals who, let's face it, a little crazy, but can, say their piece and then move forward and continue with their job, that's what they're there. They're doing their job. This isn't them getting a night out.
Right.
That's totally wrong. They have to be working and professional. Maybe they could do the same. I mean, they've both been in the industry for decades.
Yeah.
And again, Chris Rock didn't do anything wrong.
He did not.
He made a dumb joke, and it wasn't even that good a joke. It really wasn't.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you get to hit him about it.
It made Will Smith laugh.
Until he saw his wife.
Right.
Which is why I think he's wrong.
All right. Moving on. It was just something to start to show off with. You guys. Excuse me. Oh, damn.
I feel like the Prince shouldn't have done that.
Right. Forgive me for that cough right there. It's not COVID related, I promise. Today, you guys, we are smoking the Serie V Milanio from Oliva. This is a cigar that, in my humble opinion, I think is as damn near perfect as you can get when it comes to cigars. This has been my favorite cigar, or one of my favorite cigars, up there with obviously our stuff, Viva La Vida, Cavalier, some other stuff from, like Sinistro, Romacraft, for years. This has been top of my list. I actually gave it back-to-back cigars of the year because I felt, in my opinion, that it was the best cigar I had smoked. And the following year, that there weren't any cigars that were able to unseat it. And that was my opinion.
I agree on how great it is. Consistently amazing. My goodness. I can't even. What's the word I'm looking for? It feels redundant, everything I keep saying about it, because every time we talk about it, the same points get hit because it's never not true.
And I'm not alone on this either. We're not alone on this one, because whether you like to listen or read, big cigar magazines and their opinions on cigars, or either other cigar reviewers' opinions, it's always very high.
I'll say most everybody.
You know, it's always in a top 10 list somewhere. It's always in a top this list, top that list. It's consistently placing very well, scoring very high with reviewers and magazines and publications and whatnot. So it's a consistently great smoke. I doubt anybody watching has yet to try it unless you're brand new to cigars.
I think
yeah,
that would be the only reason. 9 out of 10 doctors recommend a Melanio. I think that's how it works. And like the old commercial, oh, I had the last one not recommended, and then he gets knocked out or something hits the wrong button.
Yeah,
that's pretty much the only reason you're not choosing it. Although here is where the rub is drawn, because I was on C2 or one of the other cigar groups, I forget which one, and they did a list of most overhyped cigars, and actually was included in there a couple of times. Was the Melanio. I still have to disagree with them. I mean, everyone else has their own taste profiles, but that's the only time I've ever really seen the opposite.
Now, I understand why they're saying that it's hyped up. Overhyped is a big no-no because this delivers. If it wasn't as good as it was, I could agree and say, oh, yeah, okay, definitely overhyped. Like certain cigars that are, oh, you can't wait for this cigar to come out. It's going to be this, it's going to be that. And when you get it, it's like,
yeah, and then
whatever.
It just kind of falls.
One that comes to mind is the banker, Ingot Rose.
Yeah, that was
we had been waiting and waiting for that cigar. We had built it up in our mind so much, and then we smoked it, and we're like, oh, okay. That was a disappointment. That would be overhyped. This is not overhyped. This is always flavorful, always well-constructed.
It's very flavorful.
And honestly, you guys, I do my best not to smoke these as much as I used to. I've cut back to about one a week.
It's pretty good.
I think so. Usually on Mondays for Melanio Monday.
Fair.
And I just received a box of these Robustos for my birthday. I still have a box of the number 4. It's the smallest one that they make. That's been aged for 4 years now. Those are going to be some tasty, tasty cigars.
Yeah, they have been on that back burner for a minute. When are you waiting for exactly? Is there a date, like 5 years, or just see how long you go until the moment finally strikes you?
I don't know if I want to share the wealth because they've been aging so well that I want to use it as a prize.
Oh, okay. So maybe then for the 5 year, then
maybe for our 5-year anniversary, I might gift it to somebody. But what the caveat is, I am going to take one of them out there because I do want to smoke one.
You smoke it together too. Like part of the prize will be like you do a live with them.
Yeah, a little one-on-one.
That'll be that week's episode or something. So instead of me being on,
do it in our jammies.
You have a guest. Yes, do it in your. See, I had a great idea and you killed it. Eduardo, I see overhyped only because I see everyone doesn't like it. It can come off that way. They do it with movies and shows as well. Personally, really enjoy the Melanio V, but I know some who don't. Yeah, I get that. Like a couple of our buddies will really like the V, but not the Melanio, or vice versa, or
the Maduro,
or the Maduro. Yeah, so I see that happening quite often, where it's not everyone's gonna love it, but I think it's consistently well appreciated. I think that's one of the things that the Melanio really has going on for it. I rarely see negatives. I see people saying it's good, but I like this one better.
Right.
Or I see it's very nice, but it's usually not in my rotation. That's where it falls in. I have one Melanio Double Toro left. That's a good one to get. What is a good one to get next? That's a great size, though, right there.
Now, if you're talking about sizes in Melanios, I'd get Figurado. That's my absolute favorite size of the cigar. Followed, of course, by this one.
Yeah, it's a great box press. I mean, I think they're all box pressed, right?
Now, Eduardo says, I'm not sure there is a cigar that every person can agree on. There actually is, in the history of cigars, only been one cigar that even Cuban rollers that are still down there in Cuba rolling today,
adamant non-smokers,
to non-smokers,
to the
I believe
Dutch.
to the Pope himself have agreed on, and that is that California Dreamin' by Pariah Cigars is absolutely perfect. It came as a shock to us when we received that letter from the Vatican.
Whoa,
it was pretty cool. Even Kimmy over in North Korea sent us a letter, which I thought was odd.
Yeah, I thought he was gone. I was like, oh shoot! And then I was promised one Pope Mobile ride.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna save that for when I, make a big mistake and I need that extra coverage because that thing's pretty solid. Arnold Schwarzenegger met up with Jack Nicholson, met up with J-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
I think is it J-Lo who smokes a lot of cigars?
I think she's
the one. Yeah, she's the one. And they told us that the Celebrity Illuminati approved, which is a group of underground celebrities who are right in your face. They already knew Will Smith was going to slap. Chris Rock. They already decided
right, because they
it's
just smoked the volume 1,
Yeah.
and they got to another plane of consciousness, and they could see the future.
They don't are they're not unlike the Marvel's Illuminati, which
Right.
makes decisions for the rest of the world for the betterment of society. But it's a celebrity group of people. So all that's real. So we got any volume 2s coming? Actually, I wanted to bring this up to you guys because actually right now Smoke Inn is doing the pre-release and pre-orders for the Red Meat Lovers Club. So those won't be out until November. And I was like, so you can order them now. I think it's $25 or $50 to reserve your bundle of 10. Theirs are going for $135. Very popular, very good cigars, by the way. If you haven't tried them, I definitely recommend checking them out. For $25 to $50 to reserve yours, you might want to hop on that ASAP. Give Honest Abe a couple of ducats and make sure you get a hold of those because you're not gonna be sad. But I was wondering if you guys would like or be up to us doing a pre-release or a pre-order for volume 2 because that's most likely going to be in July, and we could do that. We can pretty much make sure it happens in July, and then we could plan out stuff better. Like we could plan out a grand release, long ash contest. We could probably have a little something here, depending on how many we pre-sell. So if anyone's up for that, let us know, and we'll see if we can get like 25 guys to be up for the idea,
or people, because there's also girls that watch the show that smoke cigars.
Guys as dudes, sorry here. We get 25 dudes because it's California, so dudes is pretty much anything. Like, oh, look at that dude behind you.
25 bros.
Yeah, 25 bros. 25 brewskis, whatever.
For sure.
But gosh dang it, that got me all. Oh, sorry. Any of the ones left? Sorry, I read that wrong. I looking at the comments. Do I have any left?
Very few.
There are very few. Yeah,
very few.
Yeah, they are dangerously low. Do you still have your poker chip in case you're ever in the area? Yeah, absolutely. I got all that together. I got yours. I got Doug's. I have got one from Drew Estate, Continental Club. I talk about the chips and oh my goodness, the coins. What's the proper word? Something coins. Like you have for the military.
I just call it a coin.
No, they have a name for the
command coins.
Command coins.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, it's still a coin, bro.
Command coins.
My bad.
There's more to it. It's not just called coin.
I was like, coin.
Oh, look at coin.
I keep all of those in the small pocket of my backpack, so
they're all together.
Yeah.
Got that. I got the cigar prop one that also triples. I tapped that one technically, but it triples as a coin, a cigar stand, or a little rest.
Yeah.
And a bottle opener. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I thought that was a really cool idea. At first, when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, that's a weird shape." But then when I realized what it was for, I was like, "Oh, I feel really dumb for not getting that right away."
Challenge coin.
Oh, challenge. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Challenge. You're the one who's been the middle.
Sorry, I spaced.
Oh,
I'm tired.
Wow.
What can I say, guys? I apologize.
This guy let me down. I was asking for some help, and this is what I get. Thank you, student. Thank you, Trey. Appreciate that.
Anyways, but these cigars are smoking very well right now, guys. Not gonna lie, very tasty.
You are, yeah. It's hard pressed to ever not enjoy a Melanio. Hey, Daniel, how you doing?
Is that 505 in the house right there?
I think so. Yep. Let me take off this first band because I'm already getting that. These are the Robusto size, yes?
They are.
Yeah. So
they are. This used to be. This was the first size I ever smoked of this cigar. I'm actually gonna move this so people can actually see some stuff. And I enjoyed it very much. And then once the Figurado won the Cigar of the Year from Cigar Aficionado,
like, oh, try this.
I tried that one, and that one just blew me away. I absolutely loved the size. I love the shape. I love the way it's smoked. And that one has been my favorite for a long time. Now that they have the nub size out, that one's pretty cool too.
I haven't had it yet.
But you have one somewhere.
I know I have it, but I haven't smoked it because I only have
one.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We gotta budget the what do you call it? The cigars out pretty well for two reasons. Obviously, money is a good reason. But number two is, what if I can't get a hold of certain ones? Like, I know that one is probably it's a wide release, so that's not a big deal. But then some of our cigars that we do get and we do appreciate getting them, guys, we might not be able to get them. So it's like, when do I smoke this? That's always a rough question. Ooh. One cigar off Pete Johnson at the Great Smoke because I had my SNS coin and he didn't. Oh, nice.
Very cool.
They work. It's smart to keep them on hand, and especially go to a big event. Bring them all.
Oh, yeah.
Bring all your coins just in case. You might be jingling in your pocket the entire time, but
it's all good.
I got a cigar.
You got to find one of those coin dispensers like they had for arcades back in the day. It's big enough to hold all those.
I thought you were gonna say like your Pog book.
Kind of like that, yeah. Kind of like that. You
it?
could probably use that,
right? Because that would
they'll fit.
They're a little bigger.
They might fit.
I think you can make it work. So if any of you there are Pog players or used to be, because I don't know if Pog tournaments
they're coming back. They're gonna make a comeback.
I think the craze is over of small circular cardboard.
They're cyclical. They're cyclical, so they're coming back. Right now it's what is it? Pokemon Go. Pretty soon kids are gonna get tired of that.
I don't think it's Pokemon Go anymore. I think it's bubble things that are in shape of stuff. Those things that they push.
Oh, the Poppets.
Poppets.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's reusable packing paper or whatever it's called. Oh my goodness. The Nub Millennial is fire thing. Daniel, yeah, I absolutely see no reason why I wouldn't like it. Other than I'm not the huge on big ring gauges, but the nub size has always been nice. Like the Maduro, the Cameroon, absolutely love that. The coffee one, not so much. I'm not really big on that flavored nub line.
I just had a nub Maduro this morning.
Yeah, you did. Oh shoot, forgot about that. You're still on a Oliva kick today.
It's Monday. It's Millennial Mondays. You got to have that Oliva stuff.
Nothing wrong
on hand, ready to go.
I used to have a Pog maker, so I wouldn't lose my good ones in tournaments. Nice.
I would literally go to the swap meet, and they'd always have different Pog vendors and Marvel and DC card vendors and comics vendors and baseball, football, basketball card vendors and whatnot. And I would go to the Pog vendors, and a lot of them had pages, like the clear case pages used for baseball cards and whatnot.
Yeah.
But they were made for Pogs.
Yeah.
And they would have several pages of like all the same Pog. I remember a lot of them were like 8 balls, and the 8 balls were like different colors. One was like a copper metallic. One was a black. One was like rainbow tie-dye. And just different styles of color, but pages of the exact same one. So I would go, and I would buy pages at a time. I was like, I'll take these 4 pages or these 5 pages. I'll take this page and that page. And those are the ones I would use because they're all the same, so I don't care if I lost them.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that I would use to wager. Yeah.
Just fodder all the time. Let's see. Phil, Marcos, Steve, thank you for joining us. Mark, how you doing? Miss you, brother. See you soon, hopefully. I have a Dimebag Daryl coin and a Texas Frightmare coin. That's pretty awesome. That's a good start. But yeah, I think you're right. I think we do have to have a gentleman coin sooner or later. I actually want to do a gentleman crypto coin, which apparently there are ways you can make your own coin and
make on NFT.
We do that too. Like literally, like they have people who will set you up to do all this. I'm like, I don't know what we could do to differentiate ourselves, but it sounds like something we should probably do. It would be either hilarious or very troubling for the world. One of the two will happen. Derek, how you doing?
Slammer. Wow. For the life of me, I cannot remember what happened to all my Pogs and my Slammers.
Same thing.
I knew for the longest time I was into that stuff. Between that and Marvel trading cards, like 91 to 94, I was super into. The 92s and the 93s, I think, were my favorite ones. I think the 92s were the ones where they had like the character with like a square behind it of a certain color, and then when you flipped it on the back, had like all their energy projection, their speed, their durability, their power, their intelligence lines. And then 93 was the one where they fit on the pages of 9.
Oh,
and they would make one picture together.
Well, yeah, they like intertwined.
X-Force, X-Men, Excalibur,
that was
New Mutants.
I remember seeing those.
Yeah, those two are my favorite 2 collections. I've been looking for them, but I can't find complete sets. They're always missing a few here and there. Which if I can find a full set, I think that'd be really, really cool because those were my favorite back in the day, along with Garbage Pail Kids. Those were also really, really cool.
Garbage Pail were awesome.
But for as much as I was into them, I have no idea what happened to them as I got older. I remember I had to buy that 6-foot-long Pog tube, which Pogs never went in on it. I used it to hit you with.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Just a clear plastic tubing. Yeah. Really good call for that. Jabronis. I have a full set of Vertigo cards with a holographic death card. Pretty awesome. Daniel says rock one of the gentleman coins. Appreciate that. We'll definitely got to get to work on that too. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, first step, let's get the volume 2 ready to go. maybe the coins hopefully around the same time. I think that'd be an awesome 1-2 drop right there. I'd very much like that. I gave up Pogs for action figures and comic books. Never got into Pogs. The only action figures I had, they got destroyed, blown up, burnt, whatever. You know. So I don't think I ever really collected stuff like that. I had my miniatures for a while, but I didn't know how to play any of those games. I didn't know how to play Pokemon. You know, me and my friends collected the cards. Never knew how to play the game. Same with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tried one time. I was like, no, this is not for me. I'm just gonna
Star Wars,
the cards. I never had the cards.
Oh,
I never learned any of those games. I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm gonna get some of these, collect whatever. But I never got enough into it where like some of those guys could have like sold their collections now for a lot of money. I don't think I ever got to that point. I think I just wanted cool ones that I liked, and that was about it.
I got into comic books, but not for the story so much. It was for the artwork of the covers. That's what drew me in. So if I liked the cover artwork, I would buy it. I was into trading cards, you know, football, basketball, baseball, comic book heroes. I never really got into action figures. As far as me for figures and stuff, I actually liked the old school little plastic army men. And the Cowboys and Indians that they used to make, where that they would have little spikes on the inside of their legs. You could stick them on the horses.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's what I liked. I used to have this awesome. It was a tub, and it basically came with two colors, green and brown.
I know this story.
And you know they had tanks, they had planes, they had the guys, they had little barbed wire fences,
little bunkers,
little bunkers, yeah, and flags. And that was my favorite thing because that's what I liked. I didn't get into like GI Joes and whatnot, but I do remember we were on our way to TJ one time at a rest stop that I always cringe at when I pass, even as I get older. We had stopped. We had a black Dodge Caravan. Those are the minivans. And I had opened the door because we were going to the restroom, and it had fallen out and rolled under the van. And my father says, "Oh, don't worry, we'll pick it up when we get back." Obviously, I had to go to the bathroom about he was the only one that drove.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I said, "Okay." So we walk out to the bathroom. I come back. I look underneath. Someone had obviously gone under the car, saw it, grabbed it, and taken off. So that entire trip for me was shot. We went to TJ. We went to SeaWorld. We went to Medieval Times, the Wax Museum, Disneyland. I didn't give a shit. I was pissed the entire trip. From leaving Ventura to returning to Ventura, I was super pissed because I lost that. And I mean, it must have been like $10.
They never were expensive for those guys.
Yeah,
but they were fun.
It was my favorite toy, and I lost it, and that entire trip was just shot for me. I mean, they tried to give me those little Mexican wrestling figures, but I actually love those things too.
Badass.
With the little fake rings that have nails in the corners.
It's just wood with nails and rope.
And they all have the same stance. Yeah.
Same lead paint, different color formation.
I love those, but even that couldn't make it up to me. I was just so bitter. So bitter.
So sorry, brother. I like Daniel's 300 inbox new condition. That's awesome. All around the house. Got to display that. I like that too. Not just letting them hang out in a storage bin. You know, put them on display. Let them breathe a little bit.
Now, how bitter do you get going into like antique stores or collectible stores and seeing toys that you had that are now worth shit tons of money, like that Luke Skywalker?
That's
with
the
little
one that
lightsaber.
comes to mind. Yeah, you had that.
Yeah, I had that. And see how much that went for? I'm like, shit, I had that.
You left this in the box. It's about 10,000.
But how do kids do that? How do kids leave them in boxes?
I think some just enjoyed the collection. Like you, Dan, right there.
Alfonso, how you doing?
Enjoyed the collection.
But he got older and he started doing that.
What do you call it? Well, you never know. You could start as a kid, like even if you do a couple and none of them are worth anything, and then you get the enjoyment later on. But then the problem happens, like some people collected the Death of Superman ones, and then they blew out certain ones.
Yeah.
And now I think I just looked online, and the most they go for is like $50 for a Death of Superman one, which of all comics, you figure that one would be super rare. But they made so many of them because so many people were buying them at once.
Yeah.
None of the toys that I had would have been worth that. I realized that because then we go those TJ trips. Because when I was old enough to go shopping, I would buy knockoff Yu-Gi-Oh cards to show off to my buddies.
Damn straight.
And
the back's a little off-colored.
They looked great, but they were fakes for sure. Fakes. Because I mean, I got 50 for like $5, and they were like the rare ones. Like, oh, this is the Champions of Egypt set, and I was like, oh dang, oh they're gonna be jealous. And then we'd go to the store in the mall. One of those cards would be like $150, which blew my mind. I've never paid that for a trading card, especially for a game like that. Maybe I think the sports cards, sure, it makes sense because some of those go up in value the next year when someone retires. You spent $200 a card this year, all of a sudden it's $500-$600.
Yeah,
because someone's done playing or they've done something in their career. I think Amari, a buddy of ours, was explaining that to us about some rookie cards that you should have gotten this baseball card or this basketball card now because they're about to pop off as soon as he does this or as soon as his team goes there. Incredible.
But the speculation on that kind of stuff, you got to know your ins and outs of certain things.
I don't know. Yeah, got a He-Man action figure from 1985, new in box.
Damn.
And my buddy makes his kid do that, so I would have to make sure it got opened while I was there. I had gotten him some Japanese Transformers exclusives. That's pretty badass. Alan, Raymond, how you guys doing? See, yeah, Daniel's all about the collecting. I get that because everyone has their own way of playing with stuff.
I like to blow things up.
Yeah, I liked the Legos and tiny army men. That was an awesome collection because you can make them little castles and forts for their own. Just different shit. Kids are weird. They will do different stuff. I mean, I had a buddy who was drawing a video game that he was sketching out for the longest time, and then he went to graphic arts design school. I don't know if he ever did the video game stuff, but I know he does the other stuff still. So, it leads into something later on.
I can't imagine how many baseball cards I wasted putting on my bike to make it sound cool. I
bet the cards would be expensive. Yeah, you know what? Worth it.
I do remember back in grade school, must have been 6th, 7th grade, somewhere back there. I went to private school, and it was about 3 blocks from the mall that we had in Ventura. And me and my buddy were really into the Marvel cards. It must have been around 92, right when you were born. And every day I'd come up with $1.17. I don't know how I did it, but I would come up with $1.17 before I went home. Grandma take me to the mall. Run upstairs. This will tell you guys how old I am. It was KB Toy Store still in the mall.
KB Toys.
Yeah.
They were like closing when I got there. You know what's funny though? East Hills had KB Toys when we moved up here.
Wow.
And it was not in good shape.
I doubt it would be. Yeah. This is back when the mall still had a pet shop.
Got a pet shop?
A pet shop. Yeah.
Like with animals?
Yeah. And I don't mean like tiny animals, I mean like dogs and stuff too.
What would they do with them at night?
They'd leave them there, locked in their kennels.
That blows my
But yeah, so I'd go every day and buy another pack because we would go back and forth on those things. So it was fun. That's how much things we spend money on as kids.
$1.17.
$1.17
for a pack.
For a pack.
By the time I got to about the same age you're talking about there, so 92 for myself, like let's say 10, so 02, 2002, it was like $7.99, I think, for a pack of the cards we would get. So in that 10-year span, they went 7 times what they used to be. And they're still the same cardboard. They did not change anything about that.
It's a thicker grade of paper.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Either way, it's just the dumb shit we spend money on when we're kids. You guys know what we're talking about.
I don't think kids get that anymore. There's like the malls are all dying, so they don't have a place to hang out like that, which I mean, you get into a little bit of trouble at the mall, sure, but not as bad as,
Well, I mean, you have to be careful when you go to malls.
Why?
Because they have all those wolf packs.
Oh, shut up. Never mind. I'm not listening to you about that.
I mean, they're not meant to be. They're not meant to be feared.
We're gonna have to play that video on Wednesday now. Frankie is making a joke about a news report.
Yeah,
it was on the news about kids pretending to be wolves.
Werewolves.
Pretending to be werewolves.
Yeah, I specified werewolves, but they're not to be feared.
Oh my gosh,
they're trying to live their lives.
See, that's why I'm just glad when I was
we got to get that stupid cat video up, but the chick thinks she's a cat.
So I'm saying Wednesday's going to be a lot of ridiculous videos.
Wednesday's going to be some really dumb YouTube videos, guys. So I hope you guys join us. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Bel Air. We're going to talk about winning time. The rise of the Lakers dynasty?
Yeah. Winning time, rise of the Lakers dynasty. Yeah. Or I think it is.
Something like that.
Yeah.
There's going to be some pretty dumb YouTube videos.
Call it. I used to go to the arcade in the mall. We didn't have an arcade in Valley Plaza. At least I don't remember it.
Oh, you're not Valley Plaza. I'm talking Ventura Mall. We had one in Ventura Mall that was okay. The one in the Esplanade was better because it had an escalator that you would take up, and the escalator was red, like neon red. That was cool.
What do you call it? Kids don't seem to enjoy comics, baseball cards, or fun collectible stuff. I have too many comics myself and tons of Funkos. Yeah, I think the Funkos took off for a good minute, and like collecting was cool again. But then they started getting real expensive, and then everyone was hunting them down.
What we could do is we can get an officially licensed Bakersfield Gentleman Funko.
You know how many you have to make to get that?
30,000.
So if anyone wants to buy, if we all just buy like
here's the thing,
100 of them.
Here's the thing, though. 30,000 plus. I think they make like 4 or 5 extra and keep it for their vault. We make the 30,000, but we only give out 100. That way, they're that rare.
What are you gonna do the other 29,900?
Burn them.
You would sink them like a reef.
Make a reef. There you go.
For the fish children.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It's ridiculous. We used to do Bakersfield Collector Con until it closed down because of COVID for the past few years. We actually reached out to Funko, and they were like, "Yeah, we can absolutely do it. It'll be officially licensed. It'll be in their catalog, so people know about it."
It was awesome. I mean, they were gonna go full out. They would do the full designs.
Oh, it's only 30,000 orders or 30,000.
That's the start.
Yeah,
was you had to order 30,000
pieces.
Yeah, I think they start at like $8 a pop or something. And then if you bought like 100,000, it goes down to like $5. It's a little bit more than the convention in Bakersfield could handle, because I think we saw like 10,000 people.
Oh, that's smart. The extra ones, I use them and I put them on the railing of my yacht.
Eduardo, don't encourage this man.
Oh my God, Eduardo, man!
Please don't encourage him.
Boom! A light went off in my head.
Call it. Leo used to work security at a mall back in the early '80s.
I used to work mall security too.
KB and Circus World and Spencer's and Tilt Arcade, to name a few. Oh, that's pretty cool. What do you call it? Spencer's is still around. They have survived nonstop. I was just checking out because there was a mall in Bakersfield called East Hills Mall, and
it was on the east side.
Closed down like 5 years ago.
Oh man, longer than that.
Recently got 5 years ago.
Oh wow.
Recently got torn down. 2017 it closed.
Was
down.
It really? I thought it was way earlier than that. Okay.
I just saw a video the last day, because that's what got me into all the like old checking out videos of this old mall, because I love that place. I mean, my buddies would hang out when we go to the movies. Cheap friggin' movies, $5 tickets, friggin' $5 large popcorn. Which
once they lost their anchor stores, that theater was the only thing keeping them from going straight to the red.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously it was still obviously a gradual fall down to the red, to where they're like, no, we got to close down all the way.
But it was gradual because of that, or more gradual. It was still a pretty sharp decline.
I mean, the theater was shitty.
I loved
but
that.
you could, but it was fun though.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't well kept. It was always sticky. But it was a good theater. They would give you bags of popcorn at the end of the night if you wanted.
Oh, they didn't care.
No.
They would give you the posters off the walls.
Yeah.
Like, take it. But he was going through, or somebody was going through the last day, and I was like, the last one was like Baby Boss, and I think Beauty and the Beast with Emma, whatever her name was.
Live action.
Yeah. I loved that mall. I thought there was so much more they could have done with it. But like you said, it just wasn't kept up.
Yeah.
Like I saw another mall that was it was on the east side of the country, or the East Coast, excuse me. It was huge. It was like 3-4 times bigger than East Hills, but everything was in pristine conditions, even though there was only 5 stores still open, and something 5 times or 3 to 4 times the size of East Hills. So you can imagine what that would mean. Mm-hmm. One of them was an anchor store. And the other was like, I think it had one Victoria's Secrets and like a Foot Locker. So you'd have to go through this entire mall, completely empty food court, nothing left over there. They literally took all the chairs out so no one would be tempted to just sit down and hang out in there. It's just these giant buildings we made, and now they're just sitting there empty. And I like the open air mall stuff. It's cool and all. But there's something about going to a place where everything's inside, everything's inclusive, everything's there. I always liked it.
I call bullshit because you never want to go to the mall.
Not this one. This mall sucks.
I like this mall. It's got everything I need.
I like Valley. I liked Pacific View. I liked East Hills. End of malls that I liked.
You didn't like the mall in Chicago?
Chicago?
Yeah.
I don't remember that mall.
You don't remember that mall? Oh, no. We went when I had graduated from boot camp.
You know, it's been a minute. I don't remember. You know, Fresno Mall was pretty cool too. I think it was huge. I didn't expect that. And then the mall in TJ, that was pretty cool because I'm pretty sure there's a butcher in there as well. Which, I mean,
Eduardo, we'll see you later.
No worries, brother. We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, PM. Send me a message whenever you want. I'm gonna stop talking. Few posters from movie theaters. Absolutely good thing to grab.
If I ever see a movie poster that I love, I will absolutely ask them for it. Usually they already have dibs on them from different employees.
Smart.
Once in a while you'll get one. I did order you an original Iron Man movie poster for your birthday because it came out on your birthday. Iron Man, or the original Iron Man 1.
Yeah, May 2nd on the poster. I saw it at the East Hills. And I think you got that for me not that year, but a couple years after that or something.
Right.
But I had that
Mercedes.
I have it in the tube still because I hung it up for a while, and then we were moving. One of the corners got a little ripped, so I taped it back up and I rolled it. No, this is going. It's not a wall poster. This is a save poster, and that is between that, my Romero Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead. No, the poster.
Oh, the poster.
And then Willard. Those are only 3 posters I really held on to. I had quite a few for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I want to redo that. I want to make another poster wall. So I was talking to Bree from Girls Gore and Gin. Congratulations, she got married. Eric is a great guy. He does Super Cheese, or he used to. I don't think he does anymore. She wants to do a movie show again, or a movie podcast. Let me know. I'll hop on. I don't want to produce this time. I'll let her take over that kind of responsibilities. If she wants some help, obviously I will. But I would love to just talk old movies again, because she wants to start with black and whites and go gradually into the new stuff.
So you could do your Romero film.
Not go past that, even earlier than that. I'm talking
Nosferatu.
Yes, that's earlier.
Or you're talking like the early talkies where they barely started adding sound.
I'm talking the first one where it was just a train coming at the camera.
Oh wow!
You ever seen that one? People freaked the hell out.
Wow!
Like there was literally someone had a panic attack in a showing of that because they were just showing off the technology. It wasn't really much about the train itself. They'd be like, "There's a train coming!" Like, is it that? Were they that? Like, I don't understand.
Is that deaf, bro?
But then again, they've
never
never
seen that before.
Never seen that.
Yeah.
Like you see a picture of a train. Oh, there's this train right there. One coming at you? Nah, not cool. Not cool. So we have to have a coin, Funko, and poster set up. That's gonna be the goal. That's gonna be.
Question on the posters though, for Richard. Anybody else that wants to chime in? You want a poster of the Bakersfield Gentleman, or do you want a picture of the girls that we work with the Bakersfield Gentleman logo on it?
We can do both, technically.
I mean, I don't want to spend money on pictures of me, getting a fresh trim and whatnot. If all they want is, pictures of Ashley and Melissa,
which is fine.
That's fine.
I don't disagree with that. I'm sure we can get like Melanie and Coco too. Mm-hmm. Make some cool posters. Both. I'm going to say both. That's where my head's going right now, but I could be wrong. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, that's definitely a comments worthy question right there. How's your Series V going?
Oh, wonderfully. I just got to touch this up a little bit. Towards the end there, I always, for most of my cigars, I get a little bit. I just need to touch up the edges here before it starts to burn crazily.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to gentle. There we go.
All of the above. Okay, good to know.
See, there we go. I figured as much. I figured there'd be a few in there. Dennis, how's it going? Mike, how you doing?
Calendars.
See, we wanted to do the calendars, but they're just so expensive. Like, we just have to sell them like $20-$25 a pop. And it's like,
yeah, I don't want to sell you guys that kind of stuff for that much. It just seems ridiculous.
Yeah. It just, for some reason, printing those out is ridiculous every time.
Now, there's something we haven't talked about in a while.
No, we don't need to talk about that. Lauren, you are crazy. You're a crazy person. I love you, but that's no. That's whatever.
Boudoir Miguel. That's something we haven't touched upon in quite a while.
We don't need to either.
We could.
It's a dead dream. It's an old fantasy.
Getting a circuit soon on Blueprint. Oh, Cricket. I thought it said Circuit. Cricket.
Oh, okay. So some better printing options right there, because that would be wonderful. Mm-hmm. Printing just seems to be a crazy expensive thing still. And it just gets more expensive with the more digital stuff that comes out. Because the more people move to streaming or any of that stuff, the more the other stuff has to go up because it's getting used less. This is what it is. There's not really a way around it. Cost of material. But any kind of help would be wonderful. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Just smoking cigars, as you may know. That's what we do on Mondays. For those of you who might be new to the show, appreciate you watching for the first time. I saw a couple names on there that I didn't recognize. Hey, Roger, how's it going? We do this Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, guys. This week we have had ours planned out. Wednesday we are going to be doing David Blanco, the 9. So if you guys want to check that out, please join us. We'll also be doing ridiculously ridiculous YouTube videos for that one. That's our pop culture episode, really. It's
yeah,
more random.
You talk more random stuff on that show. You know, from sports to entertainment to what else?
Anything that comes into
Anything
mind.
you guys want to talk about too. You guys always throw out suggestions for that.
I want to show you the Nirvana song that I told you about the other time. We were talking about this, I think Friday or last Wednesday, where they had an AI create a new Nirvana song. And I want your opinion on how close do you think it is to, like, man, that could have been on an album over there.
I'll be 100% honest with you guys right now. I'm not the hugest Nirvana fan. I'll listen to their songs,
a couple of them,
but I mean,
you're not looking for like, oh, these are
it's not
early releases. They were just recording them for practice.
Yeah, it's not my band there. So
well, you like punk, yeah, but just or grunge. Sorry, not punk, grunge. There's a couple grunge things out there.
No, I mean, yeah, I'll listen to it, but I'm just saying it's not my favorite.
I get it. I totally get that. I did that on a show a year ago. Old News. Yeah, no, we were talking. Yes, Joe. Whatever. Think you should better than us. Monday Motivation with Bakersfield Gentlemen. Actually, I kind of wanted to get your guys' opinion on that as well. Want to do a special show to see what you guys think we could tailor, like Monday's more news and maybe like Motivation Monday kind of thing, or we talk about. I think like Melanie was talking about her health kick stuff that she was doing. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Wednesdays I think we got a good format for that. And then think of something new to kind of structure Fridays for.
I think Fridays, one thing we could add would be cigar list. We don't have to change it every week.
Like a pull list?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But cigars for people to try over the weekend. I think that'd be kind of interesting.
I think, yeah, and see which ones like last, like a top charts.
Yeah.
No, this one lasts on the top charts for 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool.
But this Wednesday is the final Wednesday of March. So we're going to be doing our best to do not a round of 64, but we'll do a Sweet 16 of cigars. And so when you guys join us on Wednesday as we battle it out and figure out who is going to be the winner of the Cigar March Madness.
Yes, would love to know what you guys think about that. Other than that,
I'm good.
Yeah, that's going to cover it for today, guys. Hope you all have a great rest of your Monday. Actually, I had the guy who made it on. It was cool. Yeah, no, I remember, Joe.
How could you have the guy that made it on if it was the AI?
No, the singer. Right?
So then the singer, not the maker. The maker was AI. So obviously somebody's lying.
Well, most of the time you credit the person singing for the songs. Like you rarely hear who wrote this Magic Moment.
The one we're having right now.
I'm gonna ignore you now. Don't forget to check out Unrolled Podcast on Wednesday. Absolutely, brother. Gonna check that out. Scott, how's it going? Joe, hope you're doing well. Gonna guest on there. Yeah. Enjoy the show, brother. Cannot wait to watch it. Hope you have a good one. Motivation Mondays, whining on Wednesdays, and Budget Fridays. Budget. We're talking about this Friday, whatever it is. The singer, Frank. God, this guy. Whatever.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back with you guys Wednesday. Don't forget to tune in. We're gonna have some ridiculous YouTube videos and the Sweet 16 for our cigar bracket. I'll try to make that and post it onto the page.
Okay.
That way people can print it out and kind of fill out their own.
Nice. Okay.
All right, guys. Y'all take care, and we'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one, people.